jelly soaps and Play-Doh. Need I say more? Let's get started. We are live. Who is ready for some DIYs? I maybe overfilled a couple of them. We want you to become empowered to know what you're purchasing because you know that's only going to help you be able to help your family. Hi guys! Welcome to Make It Monday. Thank you, Danny. I am excited because Danny is turning down the volume so I can't hear myself. But really what I'm excited for is we have some fun DIYs today. We are going to be making jelly soaps and Play-Doh, and we they're just fun DIYs, and we wanted to do something that you could incorporate into your Easter baskets or that you can make with your children for you know, around Easter time as kind of an Easter themed DIY. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Yes? Danny, why are you laughing?
I'm just laughing at your notes. I just put tell.
Well, I didn't even see my notes.
Okay, well that's good. Really bad.
Okay guys, so that's what we are going to be doing today. And at the end we have a surprise giveaway. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But before we start jumping into the DIYs, let's see who is joining us. And if this is your first time watching one of our live videos, make sure to give us a shout out so we know, because we love hearing from you guys. So Ashley, who's on Instagram?
Jean says hi from Missouri.
Welcome, Jean.
C. Trouser says hi and waves.
Hi. I love two-hand wave or one.
CMZ 007, hello from Wisconsin.
007?
Yes. Chasing Earth says, I love your sweater, Aretha.
Oh, thank you. I knew we were doing some like Easter-themed DIYs, and I thought it was kind of Eastery. Although looking in the video, it's kind of hard to see the colors, but they're pretty colors in it. Okay, so on YouTube, we have Dawn from Wisconsin is joining us, Roberta3214 from Oregon, Chris Maitina is, I think, unless I destroyed that, unless that's one word, sorry, is joining us from Northeast Wisconsin. Sally from Kentucky. It's a beautiful day there in Kentucky, she says. Tiffany from Missouri. Tammy from Virginia. We have a lot of people on Facebook commenting on our new letterboard sign. And Chris gave me a list of memes to choose from. That was his job, was to find some memes, and so that's one that he found. Let's see, who do we have? Lori says first time watching from California. I think, Lori, it just went away. I'm sorry. I think she said California. Leslie's joining us from Pennsylvania. Ashley from Alabama. Leanne is joining us from Singapore. Welcome, welcome. That's exciting. Rebecca from Rochester, New York. Mandy from California. She says she's finally caught a live video. Is this your first time, Mandy, or just your first time in a long time? Let us know. Okay. Anybody else? Oh, Kristen from Ontario, Nancy from Pennsylvania. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Keep letting us know where you are joining from. We'd love to hear where you guys are coming from, where you're watching us. Okay, who's ready for some fun DIYs? Let's do it. And before we start really fast, these DIYs can be found in our kid-safe printable ebook that can be found at planttherapy.com/downloads. So both of these DIYs are in that kid-safe recipe ebook. It's just a couple page ebook that we created and sent out during our July Customer Appreciation Month last July. So planttherapy.com/download. Scroll towards the bottom of the page. It's in the ebook section. That is where these DIYs can be found. Okay, so the first DIY that we have for you today is a soap jelly. So these are like bar soap, right? So kids or yourself could use them in the bath, in the shower, but they're jelly. So let me get a bigger one that you can see. Like, see, they move. They're fun.
They're super awesome.
They're fun to play with. And then they just, I can maybe show you at the end of the live if we have time, how they just like, you put water on them and they just bubble and soap up, and they're really great. So, but they're really fun. And we have fun little spring molds so that, you know, you could make them in fun little spring molds or whatever kind of molds you have. These are just silicone molds you can get like on Amazon. and put them in like a small little glass container or a bag or something with a cute little note on it and put it part of the Easter basket. It would be a really fun idea. Whoa, I'm throwing them around. Okay, yeah, we're so excited. Oh, thank you, Cameron. That's sweet. Cameron said she loves my sweater. Thank you. I think I got it at Target a few weeks ago. Yes.
Can I tell you? So when Leanna was trying this recipe out,
Okay.
she made them look like little gummy bears, and she handed them out at work.
Oh, this was recently or the last time we did
last
it?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did not realize it wasn't a gummy bear. They do not taste good. So
No, it's soap. Yes, that's a good point, Danny. Make sure when you're giving these to your children that they know it is soap. Make sure you're putting them up and you're, giving them in the bath to make sure that they know to wash themselves with them and not that they are gummy little candies. So that is a great thing to point out, Danny. Okay, so to make this, we need 6 ounces of boiling water, which I have over here. Yeah, nobody can see me anymore. You can only hear. Where are the ounces? There they are.
Instagram can see it.
Okay, I know. Could you guys hear the beeping? It was mad at me. Oh, I need a little bit more. Sorry, guys. Two minutes later, Reetha's back on set with 6 ounces of boiling water. Okay, so 6 ounces of boiling water. We're going to add 4 packs of gelatin. This is just the regular unflavored gelatin. I need a spoon probably.
There should be some right there next to you.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Hopefully. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. As I was just dumping this, I was like, I probably should mix it. Actually, maybe I'll use a. Do you think this would be better? Yeah. Two more packs of the unflavored gelatin. Oops, there we go.
Put that up by your microphone and go.
Crumble it up. Everyone's like, please don't. Okay, so I'm just gonna whisk this all together. If you guys have questions, I will start. Amanda says my entire wardrobe is from Target. No wonder I love your sweater. That's funny. If you guys have any questions during it, I will do my best to check over. Sorry guys, there's a couple big chunks, probably from me not whisking it at the beginning. Just trying to get those out a little bit. Okay, so then we are going to add half of a cup of Castile, I say Castile soap. You can call it what you want. And the nice thing about this is that Castile soap is, if you buy the unscented, Plant Therapy's Castile soap is unscented and it's naturally derived. And so it's a lot of people prefer to use Castile soap instead of like buying like a body wash or something that might be already scented or have like preservatives and different things like that in it. Okay. And then we are going to add 50 sow drops. The recipe calls for 54 drops, but we're adding, it's 50 sow drops. I think Danny counted and I was distracting him the whole time. And we're doing Germ Destroyer, by the way. It's a nice, kid-safe blend for kids to like wash themselves with, right? Because it kills all the yuckies. So we're going to add those 50 or so drops of Germ Destroyer. Give it a nice final mix. And then I'm going to pour, oh wait, do we have food coloring? Do we want to add food coloring to this one?
We can if you want. The food coloring is right over there.
Let's add some food coloring, you guys. I don't know how many drops though. Does it say for this one?
I'd put no more than 5.
More than 5. Should we do pink? Pink's my favorite color. Pink is my favorite color.
Maybe do 3. Start with 3. 1,
2, 3.
Caitlin wants to know where she can find this recipe.
So again, this recipe is found in our Kid Safe recipe ebook, and that can be found at planttherapy.com/download. Scroll to the bottom where it has the ebooks, and it's the Kid Safe recipe one. You can click on that, download it, and then print it. Oh yeah, look how pretty that is. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Nice and bright pink. I love pink.
Now, Leanna did say that she has had more luck with our recipes using a food-specific gel, whatever these are called. It's a gel
Food colors.
food colors.
So it's not so watery.
And
yeah, it just mixes a little bit better into
yeah.
that.
And I've done some natural ones that are like, derived from like cumin or turmeric, not cumin, turmeric and beets. Not with this specific recipe, but with some aromatherapy type body recipes. Okay. So there are a couple chunks of the gelatin in here, but I don't want to strain it. You could strain it to get those out if you wanted to. So we're just pouring it into our molds now. Oh, you guys, oh no, I'm not very good at this, you guys.
I like watching Retha pour stuff into molds. It's always kind of
It's so intense.
comical.
You know what? I'm going to make you guys come pour these into here. It goes really quiet. Oh no. You think I do this enough? This is why last week at our team meeting did Danny have so many bloopers of me creating DIYs. So funny. These are like cute little animals over here, you guys. I'm going to do these little teddy bears that say love. Ashley, any questions on Instagram while it's taking me 5 minutes to pour into molds? I don't want to waste this gelatin. Oh no, I'm so bad.
There's no questions. Somebody did ask what brand it was, and I think it's Wilton. Is that what I'm seeing?
Leanna just joined, guys. And she's the one that put together the ingredients for us this morning. So reach out to Leanna. Say, hey.
Dan, did you see any questions on Facebook we can answer while I'm pouring?
Yeah, Lindsay was asking how much gelatin do you add? She may have missed that.
So we did 4 packages, 4 small packages. I'll look really fast and see what size the packages are as soon as I'm done with this. Which could be another 10 minutes. Just kidding. I'm almost out of molds.
So Jessie says that she is also not great at pouring. So don't feel too bad.
Thank you. So we have a little bit left right here. We don't have enough molds. Okay, so these gelatin packets are not labeled for individual cells, so that's great. Do we have the... Okay, so I don't know.
Leanna may have to.
So Leanna can maybe comment and tell you, these do not say how much is in it, but these are 2 packets. So it's 4 small gelatin packets. And I know that's hard to tell the size, but it doesn't say on there, so I apologize. Okay, so then you're going to let these molds, you want to put them in the refrigerator, let them sit overnight, and then they will become soap jellies that are like stretchy and bendy, and you can play with them, and they're super cool. And when you get them wet, they really become like really bubbly, and they work really well. And for it, depending on the size of molds, because I know last time we made this on one of the lives, yes, Roberta, I just use silicone molds. Yep, and you can just get whatever molds you want, like off of Amazon. That's where we usually get ours. Ooh, sorry guys if that was noisy. But besides depending on the size of the molds, like a small one, like these little animals that we have on the mold, they would be perfect for like a one use. Even these ones for an adult would probably, for a child, you might have some left over and they could use it again in their second bathroom. Sometimes my littler children share a bath, and so they could each, share one of the bigger ones to wash. So it just depends on the size of the mold, how long it's going to last. So if you want like one-time uses, get smaller molds. If you want to be able to use them multiple times, you can get a little bit larger molds. Okay, let's see if we have any other questions. So Carla says, how much is in the pack? It doesn't actually say on the pack, and Leanne is the one that brought this, so maybe we can comment, we can get back to you. otherwise, I don't have that question. And maybe that was the one person that asked earlier. How do you store and how long are they good for? So I would store, if you want to store them in the refrigerator, they're going to last a lot longer. If you're storing them in like a bathroom where it's a bit moist, make sure they're in an airtight container and they'll store for a while, you guys. As long as they don't get any moisture in there, they're going to store for a couple of weeks, I would say at least. But if any moisture gets in there, because it is a soap base, it is going to start to break down. So just be aware of that. And because it has water in it, then you don't want to keep them for a few months stored in a container. But if you keep them in the refrigerator and just pull a couple out, or just store them in an airtight container for about 2 weeks in your bathroom, it should be just fine. Okay, let's see.
If you do store them in the refrigerator, still put them in an airtight container.
Yes.
Because they will.
Because of the moisture. Yeah, the moisture in the refrigerator. Absolutely. Yep.
Kaisha, I believe is how you pronounce her name, wants to know if our oils are therapeutic grade.
So the technical grading of essential oils, that doesn't really exist. Any company can say that their oils are clinical grade, medicinal grade, therapeutic grade, but there's no third-party institute or anything in the United States that actually grades essential oils. So therapeutic grade is often used just as a marketing term. It's not like a legit grading system here in the United States. But plant therapy essential oils are 100% pure. The highest quality, we go through rigorous testings. You can find more information on our website at planttherapy.com. But our essential oils we do specifically purchase essential oils for therapeutic use. So not for food flavoring, not for just scent purposes. Our essential oils, when we're looking at the GCMS reports, we're working with Robert Tizerin on the quality, what we're looking for, that we are looking specifically for essential oils that are pure and meet our quality standards for therapeutic use. So hope that helps.
Sissy Grace has a wonderful tip that says, put these soaps in a soap dish that drains the water away so they won't dissolve or break down.
Like when using them in the bathtub or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Debbie says, is it mica powder? I don't actually know. Be used for color instead of the liquid food coloring? I have no idea. So test it out if you have some at home and let us know. Maybe someone else here has created them using that and they would be able to know, but unfortunately I don't. Sheila says, got here late. Hello from North Dakota. Welcome. We're making soap jellies, and that's what we just did. The recipes can be found at planttherapy.com/downloads in our Kid Safe Recipe ebook towards the bottom of the page. And we just finished these soap jellies, which are super adorable and fun to play with and turn into soap when you get them wet and all bubbly. And we use Germ Destroyer. So we're done with this. And now we are going to be making scented play-doh. I'm switching out my boards, guys. That other board's a lot easier to carry. Okay. And again, this recipe is also in that same Kid Safe Recipe ebook at planttherapy.com/download. Okay, so Leanna had previously made some, and why I wanted to do Play-Doh, one, because every child loves Play-Doh, right? I think every child loves Play-Doh. Play-Doh and slime. And I think Play-Doh is such a fun Easter basket gift, right? And so I thought if we could do a DIY Play-Doh and then stick it in like a plastic Easter egg, and then they open it and then they have, like egg-shaped Play-Doh. So that's why I thought Play-Doh would be especially fun for an Easter basket, because you can do it in like an egg, in one of the plastic eggs. So yes, put them in the eggs. Yes, I love it. Mandy says, I'm a child development specialist and make lots of Play-Doh at work. That's great to know. And scenting the Play-Doh, you guys, especially like calming the child, is one of my favorite, because then it can be just like this really kind of calming activity. The kids can help you make it. They scent it, and it's just a lot of fun. So we are going to be making some Play-Doh. And Leanna had made the bright pink, some orange, and some blue Play-Doh. Yeah, Christine or Chris, I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm destroying that every time. She says lots of ebooks on that page. There's a lot of recipe ebooks on that page. A lot of good, just like educational information on that page. So how do you store the Play-Doh? A Ziploc bag. Again, just like an airtight container. Ziploc bag. I think in an Easter egg is a really fun idea for Easter baskets. So there's lots of different ways to store it. But just an airtight container would work just fine. Okay, and don't forget, you guys, after this, we're doing a surprise giveaway too. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Ooh, do I need gloves? This is getting real.
You don't have to put on gloves.
I don't know. I want to. Seems so much more legit or something.
Well, and then you're not walking around with pink hands or purple hands today.
Yeah. Okay, I have a good question. Tiffany says, how long will this scent last? So that is a great question, Tiffany. And off of the top of my head, I don't have the answer. I made Play-Doh. When would it have been? It probably has already been like a year ago, the last time I made Play-Doh with my kids. It's kind of sad, isn't it? And I feel like I remember the scent lasting like about 3 to 5 days. But the good thing about the Play-Doh is you can just add essential oils when the scent starts to die away and it's not strong enough. You could just add another couple of drops and just mix it together again, and then you have the scent again. So it's not like you have to remake it. So I love that about the Play-Doh. You can just add more as soon as it starts to die down a bit too much for you. Okay, so we are going to do 1 cup of water. Do I need to mix the food coloring in the water?
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, you'll mix each of those 3 bullet points together and then combine them all in the end.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah, so I'm doing all the liquids. So should we do this? I think this color is really fun. This blue-ish turquoise kind of color. Okay, so I'm going to do 5 drops of food coloring in my 1 cup of water right here. Although, oh yeah, that's a cup. I saw the half and I was like, oh no, this is only a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we are mixing in 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. And this is a half tablespoon, so I'll be doing 2 of these. 1 for a total of 1 tablespoon. And you could really use any carrier oil that you prefer. Really, any would be a fine option. This recipe calls for avocado oil, though. Let's see. Okay, so and then I'm mixing the flour and the Himalayan in here, right, Danny?
Yes.
Just double checking. Okay, let's. Okay, so we have 2 cups of flour right here, and this is just regular all-purpose flour. I do know that people who have children who are have celiac or can't be around gluten, I have heard of them using like an almond flour or something. The amounts might be a little bit different, so you might have to play around, but you can use other types of flour, coconut flour, almond flour. You're just going to have to play around a little bit with the percentages of how much of each ingredient you're putting in. But just FYI, for those that have children that have celiac or something where they can't, use gluten. And then we have a half a cup of Himalayan salt right here. Okay, so we're gonna mix this together.
Could you use like regular table salt, or does it have to be the Himalayan?
I assume you could use regular table salt. Yeah, I've only had Himalayan salt in my house for, I don't know, probably 10 years now. So that's all I ever use for anything now. But I don't see any reason why you couldn't use regular table salt. You just want it to be a really fine grain. No coarse grain or anything like that, because that would make the Play-Doh bumpy and coarse.
And can you go over if we can ingest our oils?
Sure. So, plant therapy does not recommend the regular ingestion of essential oils just for general or medicinal use. You can safely ingest you can safely use some essential oils as food flavoring, and the FDA has a list of oils that they consider safe to add as food flavoring. And you can email our aromatherapist at aromatherapist@planttherapy.com to get that information. But for medicinal purposes, we do not normally recommend the ingestion of essential oils because it's usually a lot higher dose. It's usually a lot harder to dilute it and really get the benefit for what you're looking at. And the majority of time you can get as much of a benefit by either inhaling or using it topically, depending on what the concern is. So if you have, there's a great blog post on our blog. Our blog can be found at planttherapy.com/blog. And if you go there and search ingestion, there's a great post on our blog that's called Can Essential Oils Be Ingested? And it goes over a lot of details that you might find helpful. Otherwise, email our aromatherapist at planttherapy.com, and they can give you some more information if you have any specific questions about, can I ingest essential oils for this purpose? If not, what's another way that you would recommend to help this? So, okay. Okay, then, so once this is mixed, I'm adding this. Correct, Danny? I really don't want to be screwing up.
We'll find out.
Oh, wait, I didn't add the oils. Oops.
That's pretty important.
Yeah, let's stop for a second because we want this to smell good. So we're using our A+ Attention for this one. Like I said, calming the child is also a really good option. But this one's good. Like, I know a lot of parents who homeschool, they'll do like an A+ Attention and do like a, like a educational craft kind of with Play-Doh and use the A+ Attention. But just like if it's at night or something, you just kind of want a calming activity, calming the child is a great option too. But today we're going to use the A+ Attention, and you need about 25 drops of essential oil. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Guys, that was 25. Just saying. Pat myself on the back. Okay. Let's see. Thank you. Oh. Uh-oh. Was I making too much noise? We have hearing problems.
No, something happened with the microphone, but it
Okay.
is fine now.
Okay. Sorry, guys. If you missed something, you can go back and watch it. Because I say too much. I never even know what I say. Let's get all the... Okay. Whoa. I mixed this with my hands, shouldn't I? Well, I'm going to start with it.
We're having issues with Instagram.
Oh, I love issues. No?
Okay, I'm going to Instagram. I'm going to end the video and then bring you back.
It's fine. I'm just mixing.
You're not going to miss much.
Okay, now that I have a lot of that mixed together, are we okay there?
Instagram is back.
Woo!
Woohoo! Hey, Instagram.
I tried not to talk the whole time you guys were gone. This is why kids would like making this, because it's like gooey and just gonna mix this. And guys, once you're to this point, you can add more food coloring if you want. The nice thing about adding the food coloring before is it gets mixed a bit more in the water, so it's more evenly dispersed. If you add it now, then you'll have maybe a bit of streaks. You'll have to mix it a little bit longer to get those like food coloring streaks out. But you can add it if you end up needing more food coloring when you're making it. And you also could divide the mixture. So like do this batch, put everything together without the food coloring, divide it into like, smaller pieces and add the food coloring then too. And then each child has their own small piece and they can create whatever color they want. So there's lots of options to do on how to and how to add the food coloring. Roberta says, my kids wouldn't touch it to make it. They even hate getting the guts out of the pumpkins. Maybe give them gloves. It's a lot easier when you have gloves, Roberta.
Did you use cold water, warm water, hot water?
We just used like room temperature. Danny had filled this up earlier today and it's just been sitting out here. So I wouldn't do hot water.
Leanna, actually.
Leanna did. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Leanna. I'll stop giving it to him. Oh, yes. Christina says, I have some fine glitter from slime that she's going to. Yeah, adding glitter is also a great option. It's extra fun. Okay, I would, if I had a little bit of flour, I would add just a little bit of flour to this. It's a bit sticky for my personal preference. So I would add a bit more flour. So that's another thing. As you get down and it's all nice and mixed together, if you need to add a bit more flour, go ahead and do that. Just do little bits at a time because otherwise it's going to get pretty tough. But this is a bit sticky for me, so I would add a bit more water at this. A bit more flour at this point. Yes, Amanda, this is a no-cook recipe. That's correct. Will this leave color on your hands, table, or your clothes? If you use food coloring, it absolutely can. So if you don't want to use food coloring, so you don't have concern with that, that's an option. But depending on the food coloring you use, it could absolutely stain some stuff. So yes, be aware of that. Let's see. Will this leave, okay. Yeah, I know, Marty said therapy for adults. That's why I'm still just sitting here squeezing this. Yes, so this recipe, so both recipes, Roberta asked, is the recipe in the Kid Safe ebook as well? Yes, it is. So both of these recipes, the soap jellies that we made and this Play-Doh, are both found in the Kid Safe recipe ebook, and that can be found at planttherapy.com/downloads. And if you scroll toward the bottom to the ebook section, you'll see the Kid Safe recipe one. You click on it, download, and then you can print it. So you have that. This is the A+ Play-Doh, and we did the Germ Destroyer soap jellies earlier. So if you missed that, you can go back and watch it. Okay, guys, let's see. Last time for questions, and then we'll move on to the surprise giveaway.
Nothing from Instagram so far.
Can you add more A+ attention if it's not strong enough for you? If you feel like.
Yep, and if your kids are playing with it, and tomorrow you go get it out and you don't really smell it, go ahead and add more than 2. But when adding the A+ attention, I would either have the adult mix it up or use gloves so that the child's not going to be getting some undiluted essential oils on them. The adult would be able to like fold it in a little bit easier, where a child would just squish and they might get the undiluted essential oil on them. So I would have an adult mix in the oil just to be extra safe, but you absolutely can. You absolutely can do that. I'm going to take a piece because I have lots of food coloring over here, and I'm going to still it. There we go. Okay, any last questions? Do you know if the cooked version lasts longer? I've actually never made well, that's not true. I did make a cooked version once and it was awful. So I've never tried it again. So I don't have that answer for you. Sorry. Sorry, Amanda. Bonnie says, will it color the hands when they are playing with it? Once it's mixed in pretty well, I have never had a problem with that. But again, you can try different colorings. When I've made it before, I've made it from like plant-based coloring, so like it had like turmeric and beet juice and stuff like that, and I have not had a problem. So I would say just if at the beginning, if you're mixing it in, it could definitely color their hands, but once it's mixed in, I haven't had a problem with it at all.
Rachel says, go ahead and take those gloves off.
I don't know.
Let's see if it stains your hands.
It's pretty, oh, fine, Rachel. Only for you, though. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's a little sticky, though, guys. Do you see that? It needs more flour. Do we have more flour?
Yeah, down in that cupboard underneath.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah.
I'll just wash my hands. But even with this being quite sticky, my hands are not changing colors at all.
Oh, do that again. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's
Right
okay.
when you did that.
I'm going to nice and squish. Get all the extra off. There you go.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you. I did wash my hands this morning. No, just kidding. Yeah, so once it's mixed in, I've never had a problem with it coloring your hand. If I was to add a few drops and mix it in, then you definitely would get some color. But once it's nice and mixed in, it's never been a problem. Okay, Amanda is requesting that I wash my hands with the soap jelly. Amanda, your wish is my command, or wait, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of water to this bowl. Okay, so let's put the Play-Doh over here. Okay, so I got one of the soap jellies, and then we'll do the giveaway. Okay, so just get your hands wet. Oops. Sorry, guys. And then just start mixing.
I'll zoom in here to you.
Okay. And the wetter the soap jellies get, hold on, this one's. The last time I did this, do you guys remember how like bubbly my hands were?
Yes.
This one's not bubbling as much. It's hard to see. I can feel it on my hands, but it's hard to, whoa, this one is.
Slippery.
Yeah, it's not. It's starting to break down. Can you guys see it starting to break down the soap? Oh no, Annie said she missed out on the lucky oil. I know I do. It's starting to break down. Kendra's like, you need more. That's why this is like great in a shower or a bath, because it's going to break down the jelly part a lot faster than putting a little bit of water on my hands. But I'm definitely, I mean, it might be hard to tell, but it's definitely breaking down for sure. But that's why it's not something I would like have next to my sink to wash my hands, because it does take a little bit longer, unless you want to make sure your kids are washing their hands for, at least 30 seconds or something. Okay, here we go. See how it's breaking down now? Danny, can they see that? Is my hand in a good spot?
Let me zoom in a bit.
A lot more bubbly now.
Yeah, it took it a minute to break down. When you're in the bath and it has a lot more water or shower, it breaks down a lot faster. But with me just putting the water on my hands, it takes a bit longer to break down that jelly to release the soap in it. Hi, Robin. My friend Robin just joined. Or maybe she's just saying hi. Maybe she was on here earlier. Yeah, my hands weren't blue. It is good. Okay. See that, guys? Oh.
Sorry.
No, just kidding. Are we good?
Yep.
Okay. Kendra says, could you make little beads somehow, like little tiny, like bitty tiny molds? Probably. I don't know. Maybe there's, I don't know. I'm sure there's like little bead molds you could absolutely use. Yeah, I'm sure.
When we were at your house the other
My
day,
house?
yeah, shooting for the something or other.
My house?
Oh no, it was Amanda's.
Oh, I
Sorry.
don't think you've been
We
in
were-
my house to
we
shoot.
were
Guys,
at
look at how
Amanda's.
much soapy my hands are now, though.
They had little bouncy ball molds.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I've seen those, like those bouncy ball molds kits. Okay, I'm going to go wash my hands really fast. Rinse them off anyways. Okay. Again, guys, last time, if you are just joining or you joined a little bit ago, what we did today was we made soap jellies and play-doh. These are just fun recipes. We wanted to do something that you make and then add to like an Easter basket. And these recipes can be found in our Kid Safe recipe ebook, which is found at planttherapy.com/downloads. Scroll down towards the bottom of the page and then in the ebook section, you'll find the Kid Safe recipe. And that's where the A+ Attention Play-Doh and the Germ Destroyer soap jelly recipes can be found, as well as a lot of other fun recipes. Okay, so now who's ready for the giveaway? Woo woo! Try to move this stuff over. I made a mess. That usually happens when Retha does stuff. Okay, so for those of you who were watching last week, I made some Easter baskets. And we're going to give those away today. Okay, are you ready? So we removed the wine since we did not want to ship wine for many reasons. So we have an adult Easter basket right here that has some bath fizzies and some chocolate, a pretty yellow scarf that's really soft, and then an egg with a surprise essential oil in there that I will not say. And then we have our kid Easter basket over here with our little Otis, little stinker, and some chocolate kisses, and a cute little game where you squeeze the bunny's belly and he shoots out the little balls from his nose. Some Play-Doh, a couple things of cute little Play-Doh right here. And then we also have 2 Easter eggs that have surprise essential oils in them as well for the kid one. Okay, so Danny, did we have a question? Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's one you want to ask, but
Oh,
there's a
okay.
question there.
Do I want to ask that question? Okay, so I can ask that question. If you didn't watch the video where I made these baskets, you'll have to go back and watch. But when my sister and I were at Target buying all of the little things to put in these Easter baskets, we were talking about whether or not we should put wine in the adult woman's Easter basket. And something happened when we were at Target that kind of reassured us that it was a good decision that we did it. So what happened at Target? If you were watching, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. If you weren't watching, then you will need to go back and watch that video when I was making this and see what happened when my sister and I were at Target, and when we were like, okay, it was definitely a good decision after this happened. So what was that happened? And then you will have until 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time tonight to comment. And then Jessie is going to be choosing 2 winners. One winner will win the adult Easter basket, and the other winner will win the kids Easter basket. And we will get these shipped out to you ASAP so you have them in time for Easter. Okay, awesome. I'm seeing lots of comments. So this is what we're giving away. Okay, I hope you guys had fun learning about the DIYs, and I hope you find a lot of other fun recipes at theplantherapy.com/downloads. Send us, if you guys create these DIYs, send us pictures of what you make and you know, your favorite essential oils to use in the different recipes, and tag us using hashtag #ILovePlantTherapy. And then also, if you make your Easter baskets using essential oils or some of these DIYs, make sure you send us pictures and tag us using hashtag #ILovePlantTherapy, because we love to see what you guys create. We love to see how you're incorporating our products and what you're choosing to gift from our product line. So please send us any pictures that you have and hashtag #ILovePlantTherapy so we get to see those. And then always let us know if you have a favorite DIY that you want to see me create in one of our lives, or if you have some questions and you want to do like a Q&A live, whatever ideas you guys have for our live videos, please always feel free to send it to us. You can email cs@planttherapy.com with your ideas, because we love hearing from you. We love to know these live videos are for you guys, so let us know what you want to see so that we can make it happen for you. And then I will be back on Wednesday at 5, not 5:30. I almost said 5:30. I've done that before. 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. It's our Wacky Wednesday, and we are having games and giveaways, it sounds like. So don't forget to join back Wednesday, 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for our Wacky Wednesday. You guys have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.